Well, gang, jam-packed Monday, so let's get into it. Crash of the Titans, Battle of the Spider People, well, Spider versus people, Spider-Verse people. Spider-Woman, Jessica Drew. She is a black, purple, and red user, obviously. No, I'm not paying $1.99 for that there. So her black ability, I'm trying to remember what it's called. Seeking Redemption. Yeah. So it costs 9. It creates a 4-turn countdown tile on the board, and while it's active, she resists up to 70% of the damage dealt. And if the attack is below whatever her threshold is, then she dodges, resisting 100% of the damage. So whatever her threshold is, if that black countdown tile is out, she just says, "Nah, I don't take damage." Like, no. All right. To love and fear is her purple ability. It costs 8. Now, depending upon what is on the board, she will do one of two things. If there are any special tiles on the board, then she will remove up to 6 of those special tiles. If there aren't any special tiles, she can choose fear, and then she'll create 4 hidden trap tiles that, if we match them, will deal damage to us. And then finally, System Shock is her red ability that costs 14. Apparently, she must have been a fan of the Ken Levine game. So she will deal damage to the target, and then she'll deal additional damage to other enemies. But there aren't going to be any other enemies. But she will stun us for 2 turns. That will actually bypass our invisibility with Miles, so that's something we do have to worry about. As far as her affiliations go, Heroes, Spider-Verse, Spider-Sense, Avengers, Team Cap, A-Force, and Enhanced for all those that care. Now, from one Spider-Verse character, we're going to go to another one. And as I mentioned before, we're going to use my 330 miles, but we're going to use the 370 as a baseline. Alright. Hide and Seek is Miles' purple ability, costs 6. It'll convert 5 basic tiles into web tiles, and then creates a purple invisibility tile targeting himself. And then while the invisibility tile is on the board, it becomes surprise. Then for an additional 8 purple AP, Miles will deal 14,318 damage to the target, plus an additional 8559 damage for each web tile on the board. And then you will obviously destroy any friendly hide and seek tiles. And if there are no hit hide and seek tiles on the board, then it becomes hide and seek. So again, Jessica can get rid of our invisibility tiles with her purple, so we do have to be mindful of that. Power and responsibility, I'm going to end up having this here at level 3, but we'll look at it at level 5 real quick. Actively, for 8 yellow, you'll convert 4 basic tiles into web tiles. Passively, whenever a web tile is matched, you gain 1 purple, 1 red, and 1 blue AP. At level 3, it's going to be 1 purple AP. And then finally, Venom Blast is red ability that costs 6. Stuns the target for 1 turn, deals 22 damage. Higher levels, 67, 30 damage, but still the 1 turn stun. That's what we're going to do. His affiliations are plentiful: Heroes, Avengers, Spider-Verse, Spider-Sense, Champions, Team Cap, Multiversal, Enhanced, and Battle World for all those that care. Now, what do we do with Miles? Well, we're going to have to gather both purple as well as red
to deny Jessica.
any of her shenanigans. If she happens to get black, that's going to be a little bit of a problem unless it's on a matchable tile. Conversely, if we get yellow to add web tiles on the board, it just makes um, our surprise a whole heck of a lot stronger. So blitz invisibility as quick as you can with the purple. If you have the plus 1 to, what is it, blue and purple, and then +1 to all. If you do that by 2, then that's going to give you 4 AP in purple. Now, if you use one of the supports that gives you purple at the start of the battle, or gives you additional purple AP if you make a match, kind of like the chimichangas, you can stay invisible for a good little while. But enough talking. Let's have at you, Jessica, without commentary, of course. Yeah, we actually got a chance to use all of Miles' abilities in this fight, so yay me. Again, thanks Alliance as per usual for playing. And let's talk about Miles and see who's best to pair up with Miles. I want to
Make sure to see I
didn't use him. Because I almost restarted the fight because I thought I was like, am I using my 370? Like, no, I wasn't. But folks to pair up with Miles, let's just keep it really simple.
Spider-Man Infinity War.
Anytime Peter makes a match, creates your web tiles. Those web tiles get boosted.
I mean, well, if they get matched away,
you're gonna gain AP with Miles. And then there's 2 other ways you can go about this here. You can go with the traditional Spider team with
Miles Morales, Spider-Gwen,
and you use her yellow for kick out the jams to create basic
convert basic tiles into web tiles and fortify one web tile. Teenage Kicks will be
your alternative version of a stun, plus
you'll be gaining AP,
and then
you have your choice of either Cherry Bomb.
with Gwen, you have the stun with Miles, or you can just flat out knock somebody out of the fight with Spider-Man Infinity War. If you want a more aggressive team.
Instead of having Spider-Man Infinity War.
Keep Gwen and keep Miles, and then whoops.
Go with either Spider-Man 2099 each time you make a match
In one of his three colors, and you happen to be a hero, you're going to create web tiles on the board with Harbinger of Heroes, as well as deal damage. You have a useful blue stun with Spider Bite, and then Uprising is your not really a nuke, but it'll do enough damage to get somebody out of the fight. Conversely, you can use Silk. Silk will give you strike tiles with her total recall blue, as well as web tiles. If any of her web tiles happen to be, well, if she destroys web tiles, she'll start to heal your team. Gwen will also heal your team if web tiles are matched away. So you have that. If you want to use a 5-star version of that team there, well, not of the team, but if you want to use 5 stars, Spider-Man Peter Parker, wherever he is at, he is a red, green, and blue user. So you'll have Stick Around, which that's its blue stun. It'll create web tiles on the board. In order to use his stun, he'll remove web tiles. Arachnid Agility will give you web tiles on the board, and Web Shot at the start of each turn. If there's fewer than 2 web tiles on the board, he'll create a web tile. But if you have enough web tiles, then he'll deal damage and then convert one of those web tiles into a critical tile, and you can pretty much go to town from there.
So that's a more aggressive version of a web tile team.
I think there's any other web tile users. If there are, it'll be alright.
I mean, you're not gonna really use the 1-star Venom or the 2-star
Spider-Man, Bagman, or the 3-star Spider-Man. If we're being honest, I mean the stun is cool. When the going gets tough, it's alright, but now we're just splitting hairs. Oh, duh! How could I forget about this guy here, Spider-Man India? I know I'll go into full detail with him next week. But Spider-Man India is actually another good web tile user, especially if he happens to be tanking. Ooh man, he can do some pretty nasty stuff. He can down some pretty tough opponents too. But we'll save him for the next crash, because we're gonna be using him twice. But put a pin in him as far as the aggressive web tile teams. So that's enough talking here. We're gonna get right into Welcome to Shield literally after these messages.